Hi, my name is Tim and I'm in Zadar in Croatia. Zadar is a city on Croatia's Dalmatian coast and I'm visiting today on a cruise on Cunard's Queen Victoria. We've arrived at the cruise terminal and we're making our way to the Cunard shuttle bus to take us a short distance to the old town. There's quite a bit of walking and escalators up and down to get to the exit. Directly outside the cruise terminal building, there were tuk-tuks waiting, offering city tours. Our shuttle bus took about 10 or 15 minutes for a pleasant ride along the harbour side to the drop-off point in the old town. The old town is located on a peninsula and the bus drops you off at the far end by the waterfront. You'll find yourself next to the Monument to the Sun, which is a 22 diameter circle consisting of over 300 glass plates representing the sun. You'll also find yourself next to the unique and intriguing sea organ, where music and architecture come together. 35 pipes have been carved into the marble steps of the promenade, and as the sea washes in and out, the waves create an enchanting melody. It's a pleasant stroll along the promenade to the centre of the old town. On the left-hand side, you'll walk past the monastery of St. Francis of Assisi, a Roman Catholic Franciscan monastery dating back to the 13th century. Zadar was once a flourishing part of the Roman Empire, and nowhere is this more evident than the ancient ruins of the Forum. Just a few steps from the seafront, the Forum, commissioned by the first Roman Emperor Augustus, offers a spectacular view of what ancient life would have been like in Roman times. Next to the Forum, you can see the circular Byzantine church of St. Donatus and the impressive bell tower of the Cathedral of Anastasia. It's also known as Zadar Cathedral, and it's the largest cathedral in the Dalmatian coast area of Croatia. As you stroll along the narrow side streets, eventually you'll end up in People Square, which is the vibrant heart of the old town. The square is home to buildings such as the City Guard and the Old Town Hall, now used for exhibitions, and it's a great place to just stop and soak up the atmosphere. If you're looking for somewhere to eat or drink, the old town is a maze of side streets full of cafes and bars, so there's plenty of choice. Everywhere you look, there is history and architecture to marvel at, and I found it a lot calmer than other tourist centres such as Split. If you keep exploring, you'll come across the pretty square named after the Renaissance poet and novelist Petar Zoranic. Excuse my pronunciation if I got that wrong. The square offers a chance to see the remains of archaeological sites preserved under glass. It's also the home of a preserved Roman column, which was once part of an ancient temple in the Forum. From here, you can stroll into the neighbouring square known as Five Wells, encircled by its medieval wall and the 26-metre-high Captain's Tower. The Five Wells were built as early as 1574 to provide drinking water during the constant sieges from the Ottoman Empire. From the square, you can follow a path up to the Queen Jelena Marievka Park. The gardens are a tranquil escape from the hot Croatian sun to find some shade and to wander the pathways and enjoy the plants and flowers. The park sits above the military bastion, and they are said to be the oldest public gardens in Croatia. From the park, you get an elevated view over the land gate, which was the main entrance to the city, and the small but pretty harbour. Inside one of the medieval walls, it leads to a small courtyard where there are some dinosaur exhibits. I only had about an hour left, so I spent the rest of my time wandering around the narrow streets and the squares, looking at the architecture, tasting some of the local food, and wandering back towards the shuttle pickup point. Zadar is said to be Croatia's oldest settlement, and it's had a checkered history from its Roman Empire days to being sold to the Venetians, to being part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, to being part of Yugoslavia and Croatia in modern times, and it's reflected in the feel and architecture and culture of the city. It was time to go back to the ship and to get ready to sail off to our next port of call. The city was badly damaged in World War II, but it's retained its ancient feel, and with its abundance of history and its cosmopolitan atmosphere, it's a great place to visit and explore. I've had a lovely day in Zadar in Croatia. If you've enjoyed my video and would like to see some more of my travels, please click subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye.